Palliative care. What is it really? People talk about it, and sometimes people talk about it at the same time they talk about hospice. It's a different program. Palliative care means comfort care. Now, it doesn't mean do nothing care. It means the goal of everything we do is to maintain a level of comfort, not a level of blah, but a level of comfort. I want people to be comfortable enough to live life well until life is over. So my goals are going to change over the course of this condition we call dementia. Here's the trick. You're only going to be ready for palliative or comfortable living with dementia after you let go of fighting the battle against dementia. And if you're not ready for that, then palliative care is not the answer for you. The tricky part is when there's more than one person involved in this decision making and we're in different places. Accepting that dementia is not going to get cured for this individual in their lifetime puts you in a space where you go, okay, if that's the case, then what are my options? The overriding principle is I want my person to stay in a place of reasonable comfort. That does not keep us from doing other kinds of care, ever. But it does guide why we do that other care. So what are other care options? Curative, preventive, restorative, maintenance, compensatory, and then end-of-life care. Now, end-of-life care is hospice. We're talking about life is ending, life is complete. Life is now no longer going to be an option in this thing we call a body. So, preventative. Can we prevent some things? Well, if it's comfortable, I would say getting things like flu shots and things like that. You may still want to do that. You may want to do some things that prevent things from getting worse because that will make the person uncomfortable as their journey moves forward. Then we want to think about curing what can be cured. If I have things that are going wrong, like a urinary tract infection or an abscessed tooth, I hope we're going to fix that because the discomfort and the pain that comes from that, well, that's not going to meet the goal of palliative supportive care. But at some point, fixing my urinary tract infections may make me so uncomfortable because I don't actually have the system within me to support that fight, and we have to make other choices. But it's a process, not an absolute. When it comes to rehab and restoring function, if I do fall and I do break a hip, there is the option for not only what type of surgery, but what type of recovery program do you opt for? Inpatient, outpatient, 24/7 support, or something that's a little bit different depending on comfort, but also thinking, boy, there's still a road to travel here. What do we want to do and what makes the most sense? What happened with the last surgery? What kind of anesthesia? So how do we keep someone comfortable but moving through their life as this condition continues to change? We want to keep in mind that maintaining something is great as long as it doesn't come at an overwhelming cost. So maintaining my weight until maintaining my weight becomes such a battle, is it worth it? Or is it time to acknowledge my muscle mass isn't going to get bigger because my condition is making that not possible? Can we get comfortable with the next possibility? Perhaps it's time to consider compensating. But every time we compensate, we do eliminate some options. So getting me a raised seat that I sit in all the time will reduce the possibility that if I do get down low, I can get back up on my own. Rehearsing skills does make a difference. If you take over doing for me, then I lose the opportunity to rehearse doing for myself. But it does depend on my skill set, both in a moment of time and over time. How comfortable are we both with this shift? And then we get to a place where no matter what, things are feeling uncomfortable because it's getting to that place of saying, this is it. This is the end. This journey is really going to end for one of us, and the other one is going to move on. Here's a reality check. There's no way that's going to feel really comfortable. So it's time to pause and really look hard at whose comfort shall we support, and how shall we learn from this experience of learning the art of truly letting go of what we can have and supporting and being present for what is possible in a transition of living life.